Hi friends, my name's Sophie. Today we have about a 40-minute flow, definitely at the intermediate level. We're going to work on our twists and eventually work towards side crow. Obviously it's optional. You can still have a great practice without doing side crow towards the end. But today's just going to feel strong. It's going to feel stable and challenging at the same time. I'm going to test your balance, test your stability, test your strength. So if you're ready for that, let's join in just a moment on the mat. And by the way, if you enjoy the video, if you enjoy doing the class with me, then please comment and subscribe so that you can see when there are new videos uploaded every week. All right, see you in a moment. Welcome to your practice. We're gonna get started in a seated position, just like this, legs crossed. I recommend sitting up on a blanket if you feel uncomfortable because we are going to be here for a little bit as we start off our practice. So go ahead and close your eyes once you find your comfortable position. Loosen up your shoulders. Make sure the ears are stacked right over the shoulders as well. The crown of the head reaches up so your spine lengthens. And connect into your body, into your breath, by simply focusing on the inhales and the exhales. When you inhale, there's an expansion. And when you exhale, there's a drawing in of the navel towards the spine. And to help us get focused, we'll bring in Ujjayi breath, which is when you inhale and exhale out of your nose. But when you exhale, you slightly restrict the back of the throat, which ironically makes you breathe deeper and longer. It should sound like a wave crashing, a whisper-like sound in the back of the throat. So a normal inhale through the nose, and an exhale out of the nose with that slight restriction of the throat, like you're fogging up a mirror. Take 3 more full breaths like that. Notice how it does lengthen the breath. Soften your neck and your chest and collarbones every time you exhale. And let's take 1 more full breath like that. Good. Open up the eyes. Take your right hand behind you. Take your left hand to your right knee. Lengthen your spine. Twist to the right. Make sure you're on your back fingertips and not the palm, because if you're on the palm, it forces you to lean back too far. Either stay here or bring your chin in line with your chest and drop your left ear to your left shoulder to add in a neck stretch. So yes, your neck is going in a different direction than your chest. Keep that Ujjayi breath. Bring your head back up to center. And take your right arm around and grab onto your knees so your arms are crossed. And round your spine, tilt back on your pelvis. On your inhale, come upright and bring your left hand behind you. Yeah. And you're twisting to the left. Same thing. Make sure your right arm is straight so you get that leverage to twist. And you can stay or bring your chin to the center of your chest and drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Breathe into the neck, into the twist. Bring your head back up to center. Then take your back arm around and grab onto the opposite knee, and we round. Now come upright, inhale, and put your hands onto the same knees, exhale. Good. Now reach your arms up, bring the hands together, and make an L shape with your fingers. So your fingers are interlaced except through the thumb and index finger. Inhale here. Exhale, side bend to the right. Out of the rib cage. Should feel so good. Come back to center, inhale. Exhale, side bend. And if with these you ever feel pain anywhere, especially the lower back, then just do less of a bend. Don't go so far. Never worth it to push the body past pain. Come back to center, inhale, and bring your hands behind your head, exhale. Good, and take a back bend here. Take a back bend and look up. Just a tiny one. You should feel that right into the upper back muscles. On your next inhale, reach your arms up, keep the hands interlaced. Exhale, pause here. Flip your palms up, keep the thumbs together, inhale. Exhale, twist to your right. Take a couple breaths and feel those muscles all along the spine, really working to support you here in this twist. Come back to center, inhale. Exhale, twist left. Come back to center. Release your arms down and let them rest for a moment. You can kind of just feel that energy, that burn through the arms. We're waking up the body and enlivening the body. From here, come into table. Hands and knees. Good. So now tuck your toes. And I want you to go far forward where your shoulders are past your wrists. So you feel a little bit of sensation in the wrist, but no pain. If there's pain, back off. So we're just kind of pushing past the wrists so that we can warm them up for all the weight bearing that we're going to do. And then sit all the way back onto the heels. Okay. Come back up to normal tabletop and turn your hands around so your fingers face your knees. And if it's too much, just bring your hands closer to your knees. And from here, move forwards and backwards. Stretching the toes and stretching the wrists and the forearms and opening the collarbones. All right, come back to center, turn the hands around. Feel that energy through the arms, feels so good. Tuck your toes, lift your hips for downward facing dog. Lift your heels really high in down dog. Inhale, exhale, heels down. Again, inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, drop them down. Inhale, lift. Stay here on your exhale, bring your heels over to the right side. So you're on the outer edge of your right foot, the inner edge of your left foot. Now lift your hips high because a lot of people start to come into a plank here. I want you to stay in down dog, but now your legs are just doing something different. So you really feel length through the outer edges of the legs. Now bring your heels back up, inhale. Exhale, drop your heels to the left side and lift your hips. Beautiful. Stay with it there. Press into your hands. Now bring your heels up to center and walk your feet all the way up to the front of the mat. Take little steps. When you get there, take a half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Let's do it again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. One last time. Inhale. Exhale. On your inhale, stand and reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart. Arms down by your sides. Root down through your feet. Spread the toes. Lift the inner arches of the feet while all 10 toes are still down. Press the thighs backwards. Draw your navel in so that you have a nice neutral pelvis. Shoulders back and down. Take a breath in. Breath out. Feel a sense of arrival here on your mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, take a little back bend. Take another inhale. Exhale, fold. Bring your hands down to the ground. Inhale, half lift and lengthen the spine. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale here. Stay here on your exhale. We're gonna actually stay here for 10 seconds in our plank. Feel your legs, engage your quads. Cinch your rib cage in on both sides towards the center. Draw your hip bones towards your low ribs. Open your collarbones. Good. Now lower all the way to the earth. And then lift your chest up for cobra as high or low as your heart desires. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in and breath out. Lift your right leg up to the sky. Bend your knee, open up your hip. Bring your left forearm to the ground. Good, now bring your right forearm to the ground. Keep your right knee open to the right. Make sure you're not dumping into the low back, that you're pulling the left hip back and keeping everything aligned. Now rise back up onto your right hand and back up onto your left hand. Good, straighten your right leg out. Inhale. And exhale, step your foot between your hands. Set your back knee down. Reach your arms up. Inhale. On exhale, twist to your right. Couple breaths. Squeeze the hips in. Inhale. Exhale, put your left hand down to the ground, right arm up. Now slide your right foot over to the right, so you can come right into a lizard twist. Your right hip opens up, untuck your back toes. Option to bend your back knee and grab onto your foot. Release your foot if you have it. Bring your hands down and lift your back knee. From here, step back to a one-legged plank. Good. Lower onto your forearms for a forearm one-legged plank. And right back up onto your hands. High plank. Take the right toes, bring them right behind you for wild thing. Right arm up. This version of wild thing is pretty much like a side plank. We're facing the right side with our chest. We're lifting the hips. Good. Bring it back to three-legged plank. Hold here. Bring your right knee to your right upper arm. Good. Now bring your knee down towards your right wrist and back up towards your right upper arm and down towards your wrist and upper arm. And then three-legged dog. Beautiful. Inhale. Down dog. Exhale. Take a breath in and breath out. Lift your left leg up. Bend your knee, open up your hip. Breathe. Ujjayi breath, don't forget it. You can always bring it back. And put your right forearm down. And put your left forearm down. So you're in like a one-legged dolphin. Now come up onto your left hand. Up onto your right hand. Straighten your left leg out. And step your foot between your hands. Set your back knee down and reach your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, twist to your left. Put your right hand down, left arm up. Move your left foot over to the left. Untuck your back toes. Option to bend your knee, grab a hold of your foot. If you don't have it, it's okay. Just stay in your regular lizard. Better than trying to grab it for the entire time. Now release your foot down, put your hands down, and lift your back knee. Step back to a one-legged plank. Lower onto your forearms. And rise back up onto your hands. You got it. Step your left foot behind you for a wild thing with your left arm up. But again, your chest kind of stays squared to the left side of the mat. Now bring your left hand down, one-legged plank. Bring your left knee to your left upper arm and down towards your left wrist without setting it on the ground. Back up to your upper arm, down towards the wrist. And up and down one last time. Up and down and bring it up. Three-legged dog. Inhale, exhale, down dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Lift the right leg up, inhale. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Set your back knee down. Straighten your right leg out for half splits. Lengthen your spine. Walk your fingertips forward and fold. Flex the right toes. You want to make sure your left hip is over your left knee. Now plant down through your left hand and reach your right arm up. Oh yeah, this is a good one. Stay for one more breath. Pull the right hip back. Inhale. Exhale. Put your hands down to the ground. Bend your right knee. Come back into lunge. Keep your right fingertips on the ground, or maybe you put it on a block if you have one. But take your left arm up and over your ear. So you're in a side bend. Your chest is facing forward. You're bending through the left side body. Right hip draws back. Inhale. And on exhale, put your hands down to the ground. Good. Lift your back knee and straighten your right leg. And then take your left foot and bring it over to the right side off of the mat. The right side off of the mat. So your hips are squared forward. You lengthen and fold over right leg. This is kind of a funky one, but it really gets into the outer right leg, which feels really good. And you might feel it in the calf. You might feel it on the front of the right shin. Press down through your right big toe to activate the energy in the leg. And from here, lift your left leg up into standing split. Square the hips. Good. Now bring your left knee down towards your right foot for Shiva squat. And then lift it right back up into standing split. And so lower down for Shiva squat. And lift it right back up. One more time. And lift it up. Beautiful. Step back into low lunge. Step back to plank. Let's do chaturanga this time. Shift forward, lower down halfway. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up. Inhale. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Set your back knee down. Straighten out your left leg. Lengthen your spine, half splits, and fold. Fingertips forward. Again, if you have blocks handy, you can put them under your hands. That's always useful. Now plant down through your right hand and reach your left arm up. Good. Inhale. Exhale, put your left hand down, come into lunge, bend your left knee, walk your left fingertips to the left, take your right arm up and over. Side bend. Inhale. Exhale, put your hands down, lift your back knee, and step your back foot up and in a little bit for modified pyramid, and then take your right foot just over to the left side. Both legs straight, lengthen, and fold. Ujjayi breath. Try to maintain it the whole time. Good. Come into standing split. Lift your right leg up. Inhale. Exhale, Shiva squat, right knee down, almost touches the ground, and then you lift it right back up. Again, bring it down, and lift it right back up. One more final time. Beautiful. Step back to low lunge, step back to plank, shift forward, lower down halfway, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, upward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. Bring your feet in a little bit closer to your hands. So you're in just a short down dog, shorter than usual. Bend your knees a bit. With your right hand, grab onto the outer ankle of the left leg, or maybe the heel or the calf, and twist under your armpit. Look under your armpit. Use your right hand as leverage to pull you further. Bend your right knee a little more. And then bring your right hand back. And your left hand grabs on to the outer edge of your right leg and you twist. Bend your left knee, twisting under your right arm. That's the way. And bring your left hand back. And then walk your feet up to your hands. And halfway lift and fold forward. Inhale, stand, reach your arms up. Bring your hands to your heart center. Arms down by your sides. Come into chair pose, bend your knees and sweep your arms up. Take an inhale. On exhale, arms go back and you lift your heels, shift forward. Inhale, heels down, reach your arms up. Again, exhale, arms back, lift your heels. So make sure your chest is up. I don't want you to be falling forward. Heels down, reach your arms up. Exhale, airplane again, lift your heels. Heels down, reach arms up. Fold forward. Breathe. Halfway lift. Step your left foot back into low lunge. Now keep your left fingertips down. Reach your right arm up. Good. From here, rise up to a high lunge twist. So you're balancing and you're coming right up to an open arm twist. Okay, we're gonna go right back down. Bring your left fingertips down. Right arm up. Inhale. Exhale, rise back up. Inhale. Exhale, lower your fingertips down. And inhale, rise back up. Stay here. Good. We'll go to warrior two. So open the arms up, inhale. Exhale, warrior two, you're landing there. Got it? Breathe in. And exhale, right fingertips down inside of right foot for parsva konasana and left arm over your ear. Side angle. Wrap the right butt cheek underneath of you towards the left side of the room and push back through your left thigh so the leg is straight. Take one more full breath. Rise up to warrior two. Straighten your right leg and put your hands on your hips. Turn your right toes in, so now you're facing the left side of your mat. Heels in, toes out. Goddess pose, hands to your heart. Sit low. I'm going to face you for this. Bring your hands to your thighs. Okay, and then drop your right shoulder down and twist. This should feel really good. Opening up the groin muscles, twisting the spine. Come back to center. Drop the shoulder down so we get a good little shoulder opener here. Now come back to center. Hands to your heart. Good, stay right where you are. Inhale, and keep breathing, exhale. Okay, now here for 3, 2, 1, straighten the legs. Whew. Warrior two, back of the mat. Facing the back of the mat. And maybe you're facing away from me, that's okay, just listen, I'll tell you what to do. Straighten your left leg, triangle. Left fingertips down, right arm reaches up. From there, rise up to warrior two. Flip your left palm, reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to face the back of the mat now. Left leg is forward. Rise up to high lunge. Reach those arms up. Again, if you're facing away from me, just listen. Don't worry about looking at the screen. Bring your hands to your heart. Prayer. Shift forward with your upper body. So your weight shifts into your front foot and come into warrior three. So your right leg lifts up. Your hips are squared. You're balancing on your left leg for warrior three. Hands at your heart and draw your low ribs in. Good, now stand up and take the right leg with you into a one-legged mountain. Just bring your right leg into 90 degrees, knees bent, knees out in front of you. Tree pose. You can use your right hand to put your foot inside of your thigh. You're in tree. You can reach your arms up if you'd like. Push through your left hip so you're standing taller. Now bring your hands to your heart and listen carefully. Step your right foot over and cross it over the left foot for what I call Twizzler and fold. So right leg crosses over the left leg and you're folding. Uncross the legs, halfway lift, fold forward. Chair pose, sweep your arms up. Bring your hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, twist to your right. So you're twisting in your chair pose. Twisting in chair. Lift your left heel and you step your left foot all the way back to a lunge twist. Keep the palms together and twisting. Firm the back thigh. Trust yourself here. Keep yourself stable. And then come to center. Reach your arms up, inhale. On exhale, Skandasana, back of the mat. So it looks like this. Or now it's the front of the mat, right? So you're bending your left knee and you come into Skandasana. Right leg straight, left knee is bent, and now we're sort of back at the front of the mat. Inhale. Exhale, face the front of the mat into low lunge. Set your back knee down and reach your arms up. Anjaneyasana, open up that chest. And bring your hands to the ground. And then lift your back knee up and step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stand and reach your arms up. Hands to your heart. So congratulations, you made it all the way around the mat. And we're now back at the front. Arms down by your sides, but obviously we have a second side, so let's get right to it. Bend your knees, sweep your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, arms back, lift heels. Inhale, heels down, reach arms up, let's go. Exhale, arms back, lift heels. Just one more of these, and then no more again today. Reach the arms up, inhale. Exhale, arms back, shift forward. Heels up. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, fold over the legs. Let it go. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, right foot steps back into low lunge. Right fingertips down, left arm reaches up. Twisting, rotating. Press into your feet. Rise up to a high lunge, open arm twist. Inhale. Exhale, we go right back down, fingertips down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, right hand down. Back leg is strong. Again, one more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now inhale, rise up and stay here on your exhale. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, you land there. Inhale. Exhale, side angle. We'll get a break on the legs in a sec. But reach your right arm over, bend your left knee. Feeling strong in your legs. Rise up to warrior two. Straighten your leg. Hands on hips. Heels out. Heels in, toes out. Goddess. We sit low. Take your arms out to cactus. Draw your tailbone down and the ribs in. Get low for 3, 2, 1. Straighten the legs. Good. Warrior two, back of the mat. Straighten your right leg. Inhale. Exhale, triangle. I don't like to put the hand too low in triangle because then you compress the lower back. So unless you have long arms, your fingertips might touch the ground. Otherwise, you put your hand on your shin. Rise up to warrior two. Flip your palm, right palm reverse. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel hands to the ground, low lunge. Rise up to high lunge. Hands to your heart center. Shift forward. And lift your left leg up. Warrior three. Slowly stand up, one-legged mountain, one-legged Tadasana. Left leg goes up. Breathe. Shoulders back. Tree pose. Vrikshasana. Foot inside of the thigh, hands to your heart. Maybe you reach those arms up to the sky. Grow your little branches. Press into the right hip, stand tall. And bring your hands to your heart. And cross your left foot over the right foot and fold for a Twizzler pose. Twizzler asana. Uncross your legs. Good. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Chair pose. Arms up. Hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, twist left. Hook the elbow and then press the hands together and lift away from the ground. Lift your right heel. And step your right foot back into a high lunge twist. Keep lifting away from the left thigh. You don't want to dump down. That's no bueno. You want to lift, you want to press your back thigh. All right, come to center, high lunge, inhale. And exhale, Skandasana, front of the mat. Right knee bends like a ninja. Hands to your heart. Chest lifts. Inhale. Exhale, front of the mat, low lunge. Good, and then breathe here. Put your back knee down, reach your arms up. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands to the ground. Lift your back knee, step to the front of the mat. Halfway lift, and fold forward. Good. Okay, now sit down onto your heels. The moment we've all been waiting for. Side crow. So you're sitting like so, and if your heels are lifted, that's fine. But you're gonna take your arms and bring them over to the right side. Now I'm just gonna turn, but bring your arms over to the right side. And if you're a beginner, you put your elbow, both elbows on your thigh, on your outer hip and on your knee, okay? And that's what's gonna support you. If you've been doing this for a while and you wanna try one armed, or you can do one arm, just your left elbow is on your right outer knee, and your right elbow is freed up from that. It's still in, but you're not holding onto your knee. It's not supporting your knee, your thigh. Sorry, I don't know what my words are. Okay, so let's try both, or I'll guide you through both. If you do the one, just do one, okay? So you're gluing your elbows towards your hip, to your hip and your knee. And then you want to lean onto your elbows, keep chaturanga arms, and lift your feet up. Keep your feet glued together. Good. Maybe you feel like splitting your legs. Your bottom leg goes forward, your back leg goes back. Ekapada Kundanyasana 1. Try not to eat the ground. It's hard not to. Bring your knees together and set it back down. Ooh, shake it out. Shake it out. Other side. Arm balances make me giddy. All right, so we're hooking over. You want to make sure you have a good spinal twist. That's why we've been doing twists all day, because we were prepping for this. Make sure you have a good twist first, and then again, glue elbows to your body. If you're doing both. If you're doing one, just your right arm supports you. Okay, and then hike yourself up onto your arm. Keep your elbows in. Your elbows have to support you. Use your core. Keep the feet together. Maybe legs split. Bottom leg goes forward. Top leg goes back. Maybe not. You don't have to go there if you don't want. Maybe bring your knees back together or keep them there. And come down to the ground. Let's sit down. Wiggle it out. If you fell, no problem. We've all been there. If you did awesome, then good job. But neither one of those matters, really. Now take your legs straight out in front of you. So we've done a lot of movement. Let's start to settle it down a bit. So sit tall, bend your knees a little. So I said straight, but I lied. Bend them a little, or maybe even a lot. I'm bending mine a lot. Walk your hands forward, grab onto the outer edges of your feet. Lengthen your spine, flat back, and fold over your legs. Head goes down. And then once you're here, if you can straighten the legs more, you can. Otherwise, keep them where they are, but at least you get nice supported fold. I always like to keep a slight bend of the knees. Slowly rise up. Come all the way up. Bend your knees. Bring your hands behind you. Lift your hips up for reverse table for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Come all the way down to the ground and hug your knees into your chest. Rock side to side if it feels good to you. And then bring your feet down and bring your feet together and knees wide and arms overhead. The Supta Baddha Konasana. Arms overhead, grab onto your elbows. Big belly breaths. Now's the time that you can let go of the Ujjayi breath. Let the breath be soft and smooth and delicate, effortless. Bring those knees up and extend them all the way down for Shavasana. Of course, if there's anything else you need to take or want to take, feel free to go do that. And then meet here, always ending in Shavasana, arms by your sides. Take any last little wiggles, adjustments. Let the body find stillness. Let the eyes close. Maybe rock your head a little side to side for a moment in a soothing way. And then I'm going to stop talking and let you enjoy your quiet, silent Shavasana. Enjoy. I'll bring you back in just a few minutes. Begin to deepen the breath and bring ourselves back. If you'd like to stay longer, please do. Otherwise, you can invite movement into the fingers and toes. You can reach the arms overhead and stretch the whole body. And then roll to the right side. Pause there for a moment in gratitude for this practice, for this movement. And slowly come up to Sukhasana, seated, cross-legged position. All right, friends, we're going to end here. Thank you for joining. Let's bring the palms together at the heart, just to bow to each other in respect for this practice, for this time. Thank you so much. Namaste.